Hello, I'm Kara from Kara Tarot, and this is a reading for Wednesday, the 12th of 2025, with the William Blake Tarot of the Creative Imagination. This is a deck that I've been using a lot this month. I've already done a thorough shuffling, and this is just a general reading for the day, and I usually try to get a feeling of, for me, I look for either a warmth or a tingling from one of the stacks. And for those who are not familiar with this deck, the suits are very different in this deck. They are in the, instead of wands, cups, swords, and pentacles, it is music, which is sort of cups and wands combined. Painting, which is spirit. Science, which is pretty closely aligned to swords. And then poetry, which is much more like pentacles. Right now we've got two of poetry, and you see the fruits, the grapes on the vine. It is so, poetry is more about physical manifestation and of the individual, and painting is more about the spiritual highest self, the individuation, to use a Jungian term. And there, right there, we have it. So we start off today with the Ace of Poetry. And we have all of the normal things we think about with the aces. We have beginnings. We have the excitement of the new. And this says inspiration. This adds to this inspiration. So clearly, and this is heavenly inspiration, which is perfect for poetry. Even though we're in the physical realm, we're receiving our spiritual inspiration. And let me read what's on that card. I come in self-annihilation to cast off the rotten rags of memory by inspiration, to cast aside from poetry all that is not inspiration. So this deck is entirely about creativity. So the differences are going to be much more subtle between the suits. So here we have the ace, the beginning of this, but this is a specific drive. This is, we want to cast off, basically cast off the physical things. We want to aim more towards the spiritual side of things. The Seven of Poetry. This is actually a card I pulled yesterday, and I've been on a Facebook and Instagram break, but I posted this because I feel this is very relevant to what's going on now. Boldness is the word. The time requires that everyone should speak out boldly in arts as well as in arms or in the Senate. Pretty relevant call to action for what's going on today. But again, this is from in the material world. The earth sign, poetry is earth. So here we have our inspiration. We're getting our inspiration. We are aiming to set aside the physical world and be inspired by the heavens. And yet that inspiration needs to lead us back to earth, to this boldness and action, doing whatever we can. And again, another ace, another beginning, but this is in the spirit realm. And generation. So because this is a deck about creativity, I would say this is about the generation of a project, but a project that aligns with water, which is the flow of spirit in this deck, and a project that aligns with your highest leading. So these are all, so this is while you are here and doing the things that you need to do physically, being bold and speaking up. Both of these cards are telling you to keep your focus on your inspiration from above and what you're going to create out of that inspiration from above. I hope this has meaning for you today. I'm Cara Taro, and this has been a general reading for Wednesday, the 12th of 2025 from Ed Buryn's The William Blake Tarot of the Creative Imagination. Again, I would say this deck is a much more advanced deck because it doesn't use the traditional suits and it doesn't use the traditional combinations of elements for the suits. So that's something you have to take quite a bit of time to figure out. But I think it is a worthwhile endeavor. So don't forget, be bold, speak out from your highest self. Have a great day.